Getting ready for my to go down and pick up the tape to get my customers done. My store's not that far from me, so it's like only like about 2 blocks away, so that's not that far. So I can go out there and pick up, the tape needed to seal the containers, so that way we don't have any spillage or anything like that. They're all pretty tight anyway, but that just takes care of that part. And then I have to get a lift up to the post office, which is kind of like about 10 minutes away from me. I could walk, but I got boxes and stuff to carry. But anyway, so we're getting ready for that. I want to talk more about our gamer paint. We've been talking about this for a while. At first it was going to be part of the exotic collection, but then I decided to remove from the exotic collection. Actually, we had to pay for it. It was going to be called the Unicorn. Enchanted Unicorn or something like that. And we decided to make that a color part of the exotic collection and bring this one over here under the Black Series collection. So this is going to be a black technology, but it's going to be an interesting, very, very interesting color attached to it. It is technically going to be black, but it's going to have an interesting tone to it. Sorry about that, I'm coughing on camera. As we all know, I'm nursing a cold. But anyway, I just got these annoying coughs that drive me crazy, but that's about it. But anyway, yes, so this is going to be something fantastic. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Can't wait to start working on it. I am going to need a console system. I already have gaming PCs here, but I am going to need a console system. So I decided that I am going to go pick up a PS5. I'm getting a digital system, and I'm glad I waited, because now, like on Amazon, they're like $400, and that's an easy scoop with no problem. So I'm going to pick up the digital version of the PS5. When we get ready to start the progress of testing this paint, I will be picking up the system, because I want to see how the paint is going to be to display on the console system. Now, even though, yes, it is a girl gamer paint we're designing, if you're a fellow, at the end of the day, you can order it too. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to have it myself in my own house. We're also going to have an invisible version of that technology also too later on, for those of you who want to do rear projection screens, gaming simulators, stuff like that. It's kind of hard to do a gaming simulator when you have front projection. It's really hard to do. So rear projection actually works better for those applications. So we're going to be having that also too with the product also. I'm still working on some of the designs for the showroom page. This is the showroom page on the product right here, and we'll get a chance to show it off and test it out. These are the dummy labels we're going to be using for right now. I have labels that I'm going to have designed. They're going to be pretty cool. Something kind of like an anime kind of design that's going to wrap around the can, so they're going to be pretty cool looking. And it's going to be an amazing screen paint. We have this for, like I said, it's designed for the ladies, because as I said before, I don't see a lot of stuff out there for female gamers. I really just don't see a lot. They have some stuff, but not enough stuff. So we thought we'd make something for them. And as I said before, if you are a male, at the end of the day, you can buy this. I mean, it's not a big deal at the end of the day, because it's called a gamer paint. I mean, for girls, you can have it, because I'm going to have it myself. Actually, I want to have it for myself for my PS5. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I apologize about that one. Like I said, nursing the code here. It is going to have the Heightener Level 3 embedded into it. That's that insane technology that allows our black screens to pull up this insane white level. That's what it's going to have installed into it. And of course, there's no calibrator. You're going to be vivid, beautiful colors. And it's going to have a kind of OLED black level to it right there. You don't have to worry about dark environments and then that. You can game in fully lit environments, and your colors are going to be freaking unbelievable. We thought the colors on the black technology. Anytime we do a gamer edition, we boost the colors through the roof. And this one, it's going to have color heightener. Like, I'm actually getting it for my PS5. So of course, yes, it's going to look like a beast. PS5 is going to look like a beast. And we're going to do the PS5 and 720p, 4K, and 1080p projectors to show you that it doesn't make a difference what projector you use. We're going to make the PS5 look like a monster when we get done with this technology. Keep in mind, if you're an Xbox owner too, same thing applies to you. It's going to look incredible on your Xbox system. If you're on PC, it's going to look incredible on your PC. And yes, it will have, application capabilities of running movies and sports and all that good stuff. So, can't wait to get started on this. Probably somewhere around, I would say, in the middle of, let's see, in the middle of next month, we'll be getting ready to start setting up for this. So we'll start working on a date when we're going to start showing it off. All that'll be updated on the showroom page and on the page of the product itself. Actually, we popped it up, we brought it back on because we're getting ready to have that real soon. So let me see, I should have my whatchamacallit popping up here real soon. Let me see, there it is right there. We don't have a price for it yet. Price for it is probably going to be around, I was sticking at a price of about $367 for 32 ounces. Of course, like I said, we can do a 150-inch easy from that with no problem whatsoever. Yes, it will be ultra short though compatible. Yes, it will run on all the projectors we've run it off of. It'll pick up at 1,000 lumens. It'll be used in fully lit environments, and it will be embedded with the heightener level 3. If you've seen that on our black screens, that product we have sitting on the kitchen table, that stuff has a heightener level 3, and that stuff looks insane. As a matter of fact, I got some of that stuff left over. I'm going to paint a surface of it and do some demonstrations off of it on a surface we have over here. I have in the back. I'm going to paint over that. Now, what test surface am I going to use? Because my walls are painted up. We're done. I'm not painting any more of my walls. I am actually going to be picking up a wallpaper surface over at Amazon for $28. I'm going to be coating that, and I'm going to be attaching that to my frame. I bought my portable frame here so I can hook that up, and then I can do some demonstrations off of that. And when I get done, I can just basically just roll it up and stick it in the corner when I'm done with it. So that's the beautiful thing about that right there. Sorry, people. Getting ready to get out the door. Okay, my customers taking care of them. Now, this will be available with free worldwide shipping. We will ship this all over the world for free. Got to pick up my containers too. Go order the containers and everything for it that has to be done. And I was able to go in and contact Sony, because I'm not giving up my gamer tag. My gamer tag, I've had it for quite some time, and get my account, reinstated. And it's kind of jacked up because they literally still won't tell me what they took off my account for $52. But in order for me to get the lift of suspension, I had to pay the due amount, which was $52, which I paid today for something that I literally didn't buy at all, period. So I don't know. But anyway, I have my account back, and I'll pick up the PS5. As for the PS5 VRs, I might get those. I'm not sure. I'm going to pick those up. Usually when I get VR systems, I'm not doing a lot of gaming there. Gaming makes me sick in VR. It really does. I got to go through something what most people go through is actually VR bingo. We have to figure out what games are going to jack you up and which games are not going to jack you up. And then I figured after the Oculus, man, I got real sick in those units. I must have bought like dozens of games and got sick on just about every last one of them. On the PS4, I got sick on Mr. Robinson and a bunch of other games. So I don't do well when it comes to VR. But I do use VR for YouTube. So I go on YouTube, they got relaxation videos and all kinds of VR applications. And that's what they had on the Oculus. They had a lot of VR applications that you can go in. Especially they had one that was like a live VR art gallery, which was freaking insane because you can literally walk into Van Gogh and watch the entire history of how this man actually came around doing all these paintings. You can literally walk in and see that. I thought that was the most insane thing ever. And then they had some other stuff, and different artists would upload their work to it. It was amazing. It was amazing. I hope that system has that. That's why I spent a lot of my time at. And mostly under the ocean, because I like the whole ocean exhibit stuff. So I would go in VR scuba diving, and I would just drop to the bottom of the ocean and just sit down there and just chill. That's pretty much what I did with my VRs. Didn't do a lot of gaming. That whole turn real quick and turn it. Yes, that's me. I don't do well in VR. Very few rare games that I can really play with this thing. And I don't watch movies in them either. That's another problem I have. I get headaches, very bad headaches. So me and VR don't go too well. But I'm still going to get a pair anyway because I want to see the YouTube applications for all the other stuff I like to check out on YouTube, especially the roller coasters, which is odd and strange. I can do VR roller coasters and never get sick, like never get freaking sick. Play one game, freaking anything, and I move too fast, and yeah, I turn into a human fountain at the end of the day. Sorry about that. That's the cold breaking up. God is breaking it up, getting rid of my cold, which I'm happy about. All right, so I'm happy about this. I got to do some work on here because in some areas I didn't finish on the Sugar Plum Fairy. And we know we're going to get those people are going to say, oh, he's making a paint called Sugar Plum Fairy. Yeah, you're going to watch this product knock out every certified screen we throw against it. It's going to be a beast. It's definitely going to be a beast. No certified screen will ever stand against this product at all. It's not going to happen. We'll be to beat every certified. As for, and I hate the, now why we put them in there to begin with? There's no point. I mean, they can't even, now forget it. We're not even going to put them in there because you know why? They can't even be gunmetal. They haven't even completed the gunmetal demonstrations yet. And that means you have to complete and finish just about every gunmetal you can get your hands on. And they just haven't done any of those. So we can beat gunmetal with no problem. I don't even know why we even add them in there. So forget it. We're not going down that road. Let's move on. But anyway, this is going to be a fantastic screen paint for our customers. I want to put in, excuse me. I want to put in, we don't have the specification sheet for the thing yet, do we? We don't have it. Let me see. Well, we do have some of the specifications. This is the basic stuff that's going to pull on the screen with the hot. We'll clean up and all that. We know that automatically from the door what that's going to be to do. That's a ratio we don't have here. I'm going to go in and I think I stopped off. These are the video demonstrations which pretty soon we'll have. This is the area I was working on right here. So when I come back from the post office, that's where I'm going to pick up at, right over there. The origins of the Sugar Plum Fairy. I think I'm going to hook that up a little bit more than that on there. Out of all the pages we developed and designed for our showroom, this is the funnest one. This was actually the funnest one to design. I had some fun doing this one. Isn't that ironic? That's crazy, isn't it? Like, when I chose the art for this right here, right, we used the PS controller. But the funny thing about it is, the console that I'm picking up, like I said, maybe this probably this next month, in the middle of next month, is a PS5. Interesting. It's like God already knew. And that's why I'm glad I kind of waited too on top of that. Because like I said, they got them on eBay for like, no, sorry, they got them on Amazon brand new for $400, like $399. I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to grab one of those. And that'd be fantastic to test it out on the new gamer paint. So like I said, I'm probably going to grab like 3 projectors. We already have 1080p and 720p's in here, so we're going to pick up a 4K projector. Why? Because we're going to show you what that technology does on a 720p on a PS4, what it looks like on a 1080p on a PS4, and what it looks like on a 4K on a PS4. And I guarantee you won't be able to tell any of them apart at all, period. If we can stick them side by side in here and you can't tell one from the other, what makes you think a console system is going to be to tell? Those are Fire Sticks that pick up on these systems and they can't tell which is which. They can tell which is which, but you're looking at it, you can't tell which is which. So we're going to make the console system look absolutely insane on a 720p setup. And then we'll do 1080p and 4K. Because I love when people get that. Well, it has to be. No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't have to be. All right. Oh, wait. Did we go in? I need to go in from here. We're going to go in from here. I'm going to change something. Wait, did I put the link in here? Yeah, a link that links us directly to that page. Should be the one with the. Yeah, there it is. There's a link for it right there. Okay, perfect. That's in there already. I'm going to go in. And I want to check out real quick on the pages. So, Lord already gave me my price. Or I can charge for it. Let me see. That's the demo page. We need Black Shop. there. I'm gonna go grab my boots. Okay. I am right now in here, watching some little fish moving in the background. I can have my lights on all the time. I don't worry about and being in environments and my screen washing out and all that nonsense. I don't go through that, you know. That's why I went to a friend's house and he's got a nice projector set up. It's got a white screen in there, of course. And he had to turn the lights out so he can get the screen to operate. And even in the dark, that screen was god awful. It was horrible. The colors weren't coming out and contrast was poor. Very nice projector, just he wasn't getting what he was supposed to be getting. So I think I'm gonna drop a pre-order on this one right here. We already know right from the door. I mean, we've made enough technology to know exactly how our stuff reacts. I'm not selling it. This will be a pre-order. Because I already know from the door, the minute we design, I already know what's in it. God already gave me my ingredients on how it's going to be designed. So I already know from the door. It's going to level all the certified screens we put against it to show that the product is worth its weight. When it's worth its weight, we specialize in ambient light projection technology. So that's automatically easy. The heightener technology we have, we're blessed to have. We already know how that's going to react, so that's not a problem. We know it's going to pick up on 1,000 lumens. We pretty much, when we develop this stuff, we already know all this stuff in the door, how it's going to react. We just have to show the test to show proof that we did it. But we already know how it's going to react. I can call it right here ahead of time. Before that product is ever made, I'll tell you it could do exactly as I say. Just like the black technology we have over here. Same paint my customers have over there. This is what we have in here. Same thing is sitting on that table out there. Get up in the morning, I can watch my TV shows and my sports and movies right there. And I don't have to worry about turning anything off. We know how this technology is going to react because it's going to have those elements dropped into it allowed to do so. I got an email today from, and I don't know, sometimes I think so many things are hoax. Well, we got an email from something involving a Kickstarter for, what's that projector called? JEP. I'm not pronouncing that thing right, I don't know. But anyway, we've been to this before. I've had this conversation literally before with this company a long time ago about when their projectors first came out, and they did have them on the Kickstarter, and they wanted to know if we would develop a screen paint to make the product look good in the showroom. I'm not supporting those projectors. We're done. This won't support them either. I'm not supporting those projectors. Why? Again, we warn the customers, don't go near those projectors. I mean, clearly they had massive red flags all over them. There is no way in the world where a projector for that kind of money, that caliber of machine, should have a 3000 to 1 contrast. It literally shouldn't have it. That's an old projector. Old projectors have 3000 to 1 contrast. Or this you got even the ViewSonics, the 600 by 800 res projectors are way higher than those. And that's in 720p SVGA or higher than that. There's no way in the world. At most, if you find an older projector, you'll get like 10,000 to 1 contrast. But at 3,000 to 1, that is very poor. And then on top of that, consider the fact, people, that it is a projector. If it's going to cost you somewhere in the range of 27 and the range of 31 or even more, it should never have pixel shifting attached to it. Never. You should be getting native 4K. That's what you should be getting for that kind of money. If that projector was like, even right now, the PX747 ViewSonic, which has been out for a while with 3,500 lumens, you can get them from time to time for like $900. They're native 4K. So no way in the world, and that's an older projector, no way in the world, a newer projector just coming off the assembly line is using pixel shifting. It doesn't have a native 4K resolution count, a pixel count. No, don't touch that. That thing called the 4-movie projector, another piece of trash. Don't go near these machines. This is why you're going to be stuck on a white or a light gray screen like this wall we have behind here. And the biggest problem you have, you can't see contrast. You're definitely going to pick up contrast at 3,000 to 1. You're not picking up jack on that. But anyway, you're going to have poor color. And then God knows that they're going to be upfront about their specifications, because you see what Valve did. Valve lied about their specifications when it came to the lumen count. And then after you saw the white screen, the screens they were bragging about, talking about how their screens pick up this and do that, and then to find out they can match white screens. You can literally do the same thing with a white screen or a gray wall. So that's why I said, stay away from those freaking Cracker Jack projectors. People get those projectors and think, oh, I'm going to get a 150-inch screen. Big deal. I can do a 150-inch screen on the projector that I have in the next room. I can do a 150-inch screen on that. If I can do a 150-inch screen on that projector, you sure enough can do it on a P2, an LG, a Samsung, any one of those projectors, you can do it. Probably a lot better, because those projectors were designed to be really close to the screen where mine wasn't. But anyway, yeah, don't do that. Don't fall into the bells and whistles of the 150-inch display. You can do that with any other projector using our technology. And the fact that you can't brag about 4K because you don't have it. You literally don't have it. So, I don't know. I tell people stay away from those things. They're giant paperweights, that's what they are. There's no way in the world we're going to be supporting those things anymore. So if you got one, you can't call us because we don't support them anymore. You're going to have to take it back to the manufacturer, where we got it from, or eBay or whatever, and get it projected that actually is a real thing. Because like I said, it's going to get to a point where they're only going to start making. They already know you don't work on the white screen, and they know you don't work on these gray screens, but they don't know you don't work on those things. So they're going to come up with their own form of screens that's supposed to be compatible. Like the guy who sat there on that YouTube channel sunk all that money into that setup, and it's actually trash. He literally matched a white screen versus a $700 screen, AR screen, matched a non-AR screen. Back on that one. I'll call him back on that one. So you think about that. White screens are not ambient light rejection screens. He turned his lights on in the demonstration. The white screen displayed the same form of washout and fade as a $700 screen did. He matched the non-ambient light rejection white screen costing at a price at $69. That is extremely bad. So with that being said, and then spending what, $2,700 for that machine, that projector at the end of the day, doesn't have native 4K, has a 3,000 to 1 contrast, which is extremely poor. The NECs come in at 3,600 lumens, and they come in at 4,000 to 1 contrast. Seriously? Yeah, he got ripped off big time. He got ripped off. This is what happens when you basically don't do your research on these companies. We have people do research on our companies all the time, and the first thing they do is they're going to call me and say, "Look, I've done the research. We can't find any demonstrations matching yours." Show me demonstrations. I'm sitting in here looking at my screen right now. I can do a black contrast demonstration, show a white snowstorm. Show me he's doing that on a YouTube channel right now. Nothing in this room is rehearsed. We don't have anything specially set up to make everything. No, it's my regular area. Open up my windows and do whatever I want to do on that screen. I can swap it out to 1,000. I can swap it out to ultra short throw. They see me do my demonstrations. No one matches our demonstrations. Just like when we were making gray screen paints back in the day, no one was matching our demonstrations. We were painting over drywall, we were painting over freaking boxes and all kinds of stuff. At that particular time, everybody was painting to a wall because everybody was copying glue screen, putting hours and hours of sanding, putting multiple applications down, all that nonsense. We were doing the complete opposite. That's how we landed those contracts. Do the opposite of everybody else. All right, let me get on out the door so I can get everybody taken care of, because I don't want to be ranting about these projectors, but I'm looking up this company real quick. Let me see real quick on the email. All I did was kindly just send them, oh yeah, we have heard of this company before, JMGO, we do know them. Anyway, I've had a conversation with them before. They had this projector that was claiming it was 4K, and I told them that I wouldn't send them anything over. We wanted a trade-off for one of those projectors down here for testing. I never even heard of the projector before. We knew we were going to be supported. We just had a curiosity, and they refused to send it. So we said, well, we're not going to send you the product then. And that's where that went to. I'll do the pre-order for this later. Right now, I want to look up. I hope that's not that projector that was claiming to be freaking like 2,400 lumens, but if you switch it up to an ambient projection screen, it went all the way up to 3,600 lumens. I hope that was not the projector. Let me see. What do we have here? Wait, wrong real quick. J. They do make a projector. Projectors. I had a company get mad at me one time. Literally got mad at me. Came into the room and put me on blast. They were upset because I put them on blast. I clearly said I'm not supporting those projectors. I don't know how I can explain that in any way whatsoever. I'm not supporting them. I would not dare put my company's name on it. I'm not doing it. Because again, what are we going to develop for it to begin with? If it's not going to grasp the black technology, it's not going to work with the products. I mean, we develop great products, yeah, but it's not going to pull that 100% contrast. It is vital that the screen pulls 100% contrast. It's extremely important. We can't do anything with it. There's nothing we can do to upgrade that thing. It's virtually impossible because the projector specifications are way off. Oh God, it has that 4K tricolor. They always use that one. That tricolor 3 laser. Oh, this is going to be interesting. on this side, this is the actual company who sent me the link to the Kickstarter. And right here I can see, if you zoom in on this, they actually have a projector right now in Kickstarter. Now at 39%. And over here, that's what they sent me in an email. So I'm just comparing it, make sure we don't have a hoax in our hands out of curiosity. What's going on here? No, I don't want to basically wreck their shit before it takes out of, oh God, no, I am not putting anywhere near that thing at the end of the day. I am not going to push jack at the end of the day. It's not going to happen. No. No, number one, we don't support the company. We sent them a whatchamacallit. Yeah, no, we're not supporting it. I mean, they're getting money for it, which is good. I mean, that's up, but we're not supporting it. I told you, we get companies that contact us all the time. Can we engineer we can make any projector look insane. We're gonna make the PS5 look like a beast. When we get done with the PS5, look at that same machine like, wait the freak, how come my machine doesn't look that way? Because you don't have our technology embedded to your screen, that's why. When you see what we do with that thing. We take these old projectors, we make them look insane. So they look at the video demonstration, like, gee whiz, he just did that to like a 2012 model projector. Yesterday we had 720p versus 1080p, you couldn't tell. We had a 1000 lumen Sony projector versus 5000, you couldn't tell. So they get in their head that, okay, if he can do this, what can he do for our stuff? Oh, we can do a lot of stuff. I can't support that because we need that black technology embedded into it. Sugar Plum has embedded black technology. Let me see. Oh, and speaking of the Sony VR glasses, which I did get a chance to check out on those, which support 4K. Was it 2040 something per lens? And what kind of screens did they install in those glasses? They didn't install gray, did they? They installed OLED. They're OLED screens installed in Sony VRs. I told you black is the future. You don't want to stick no gray screens in there for what? Then nah. Those are black screens they have in there. But no, we can't support this. I mean, maybe we're reaching out to us, but we can't support it. We can't, because that projector definitely will not pick up. That's 4,000 lumens. How the freak is that? That's what in the world? All right, okay. Let me show you what we're looking at here, people. I want to make sure my email went correctly over here. Let's go over here and take a look at this. This is what they sent to us on the other end. Same thing we have here. That's 4,000 lumens? I'm sorry. I don't care if the company gets it. That's a lot of fluff. I'm sorry. It's a lot of fluff. Show me some real demonstration on this machine. Send me one of them over here. I'll test it. Not this stuff at the end of the day. I'll test it. See if that thing functions in a normal environment, not some dark environment. At the end of the day, like I tell people, at the end of the day, I don't care how much money your company has. I don't care. I only put my name on things that are the real deal. And that projector right now, that's digitally engrafted in. That's not even the screen itself. It's not. This is fluff. Sorry if it bothers you, but it's fluff. I'm not seeing anything here that's impressive.
We do it, 'cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. 'Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. We got the right stuff. We put the hammer right down. It's gonna be like us. You better stick around. If you want it, you gotta prove it. Like we do it. Like we do it.
No. I need to see a demonstration, I think, actually without the fluff attached to it. Can we, if it's Kickstarter, they gotta have one on YouTube somewhere showing off something on it. So let's see what we got here. And it's supposed to be 4K. 4K Ultra, 4K, 1600 to 1 contrast. And it's supposed to be a triple color laser. Gee whiz, I mean, man, people like abuse at the end of the day. Let's go have a look. Now, if they pull this off, if they're able to pull this off, it's going to be an amazing projector. It is. But they can't, and I've seen this before, because it's too much fluff there, man. It's not real. Show me that screen, show me that projector in a fully lit environment. Yeah. Alright, let's see what this thing looks like. Let's go pop over to YouTube. Look, what are we over here? We're watching. Oh, we're watching something. We're watching installing electricity. Not getting killed. So let's see if someone has. I know, we got plenty of time, people. We got plenty of time, trust me. We're good. Good. Someone has one. This is a projector right here. Now remember what we just saw in the promo fluff a few minutes ago. Oh, gee whiz Louise. Are you freaking kidding me? No, we're done. We're freaking done. Oh, no. No. I told you.
The MDX, a new era of premium performance. This spring, visit your local Acura dealer or Acura.com for attractive
And they want us to develop screen paint for them. It is not going to happen.
New ride? Yep, we're cruising in style with Verizon Home Internet. Got it for just $25 a month. No hidden fees.
Exceptional when the
I know this
lights are
guy.
completely dark.
He does these
This is
demonstrations.
the JM Go
dark
M1
environments.
Ultra, and I'm absolutely blown away by what.
And look at the shades right here. Shades are not even fully open. How come we didn't lift the shades all the way up? We just saw in the promo demonstration wasn't really in a bright environment. All that was digital. But how come the shades aren't all the way up? Another problem we have here. Corners are dark. Screen is completely washed out. That is supposed to be black. That's not supposed to be gray. And look at the curtains right here. He had enough room to take the curtains and raise them all the way up to the top. Why not? See, this is what I hate about these freaking fake reviews, and I'll tell you why I call them fake reviews. Because they line their pockets with a little bit of money, and these people give you misinformation on this crap at the end of the day. Show me somebody who actually did this thing in an actual fully lit environment. Show me how this thing actually really works. There is no way in the world that's 4,000 lumens. That is no way in the world that's 4,000 lumens. I got Sony's at 1,000 that pick up brighter than this. There's no way in the world that's 4,000.
This thing can do. It is unbelievably good, and it's definitely something that you ought to consider. It does an incredible pic.
Again, with the curtains, how come they're not all the way up here? Because now you're just getting enough light to hit here. This area up here is nice and dark. You can open this all the way up and there's plenty of light hitting this screen. And that's washed out. Look at the color that's coming up. That's supposed to be green. You ever seen dead grass before? That's what that looks like, dead grass. That is so washed out. That's not 4,000 lumens. There's no way in the world that's near 4,000 lumens. Gee whiz, Cookie Monster. What the freak? Seriously, no, we're not supporting your projector. What the freak you want to call that thing? So when the company sees this is why I'm doing this, because I want them to see what this is a 1,000 lumen projector. All right? I want them to see this, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a comment back from them on what I'm doing right now. All right, we got to come back in real quick because it's about the Sugar Plum Fairy, and I don't want to attach to this. We got to come back in and talk about this. I'll show you the email that I received from the company asking me for this request about basically supporting their projector, and we can go from there. I got a 1,000 lumen Sony projector set up at 11 feet away. We're going to be in a fully lit environment. That thing's going to hit that black screen and it's going to fire up as it's supposed to. It's not supposed to look like this, people. This is bad from the door. So we gotta address this now. We got time to get the orders out. We're good. We're taking 9 something in the morning right now. We're 10 o'clock in the morning, so we got plenty of time. All right, so let's get this one started on this one. This is gonna be interesting. I want to show you that I'm not bluffing or pulling your chain on anything here, people. I'm gonna go over to the email that we received from them. When I was looking, I was like, that's got to be a hoax. Nope, it's not. And that's the email right there with the Kickstarter link. Popped up, there is the projector right there. I've seen this company before because when they had that round projector, that kind of round projector they had, we got asked basically to support that one. I had to find that old email to bring it up. That's why I've seen it one before. We're going to come back in and we're going to talk about the projector and why I will not support it. Gotta go. Thank you all and God bless.